Different Stroke star Dana Plato is back with us again, this time with a personal plea for help, plus the real-live Brady Bunch. Next.
This is CBS.
TV you can watch with your kids tonight at 7 on Wish TV.
From TV star to drug addict, it's Dana Plato's last chance. Just 1 month ago, former Different Stroke star Dana Plato told us she was getting her life back together. Now, she's been hauled back into court with a judge threatening one more mistake and it's behind bars for good. Today, Dana pleads for help from anyone who will listen. Plus, they were everyone's favorite TV family, and 20 years later, they're back, this time in the Broadway spotlight. Today, a new look at an old sitcom, The Brady Bunch. And it's all next on The Maury Povich Show. Last month, a former child star who seemed to have survived some pretty rough times was here to share her story with us. Dana Plato, star of Different Strokes, had just met her birth mother for the first time, and she seemed to be getting her life back together. She spoke as if her struggle with drugs and alcohol were in the past, but that just wasn't the case. Dana Plato, most known for her role as Kimberly on Different Strokes, has been through a series of different tragedies since she was fired from the sitcom when she became pregnant. Her downward spiral eventually led to alcoholism and a custody battle for her son. She even posed nude for Playboy in 1989. But Dana's greatest cry for help came when she robbed a video store for a mere $162. The death of Dana's adoptive mother led to her quest to find her birth mother. The two were tearfully reunited last year. And on January 20th, Dana and her mother were here to talk about Dana's tormented past. You ended up separating from your husband, having to give your child Tyler up.
Yeah, and also, you know, a severe alcoholic, which is something that I live with every single day.
But the day after her appearance on our show, Dana was in trouble again. She violated her probation by forging prescriptions for the drug Valium. Amazingly, the judge presiding over the case gave this troubled star one more chance.
It's a disease that you just don't have control of. You don't have control of yourself.
Now only time will tell if Dana can conquer her own worst enemy, herself. Dana Plato joins us now via satellite from Las Vegas, where she's enrolled in a drug rehabilitation program. Dana, since we last saw you here on this show, what made you think that you needed help desperately?
Well, one of the things that really triggered it in me was when I did your show, and I had all these people listening, and the cameras in my face. And if you notice, I never once said everything's all right, because it wasn't all right. And it really forced me to take a look at myself. And I was lying. I was lying to everybody.
Yeah, I got the feeling that you were doing fine. At least that was the impression that you gave me and the audience here. But in truth, that wasn't the fact.
Yeah, right. And like I said, I just couldn't live with that lie anymore. And also, too, I knew the truth would catch up with me sooner or later.
And what happened when you went back?
When I went back to Las Vegas, I went to my probation officers and turned myself in.
And you turned yourself in because you basically broke your probation orders by ordering illegally on several occasions Valium from a pharmacy, and I guess had an illegal prescription.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know when you turned yourself in what you possibly could face in terms of a jail term?
I knew exactly what could happen to me if I turned myself in, but I had to deal with that.
Many people were saying that there was no way that you could escape jail after violating your probation.
Yeah, I really think that God works in our lives, and it's definitely a miracle from God that I got out, and I got a second chance to get my life together.
What happened when you found out that the judge was going to give you that chance instead of putting you back in prison?
I just felt so relieved and so thankful that I had that opportunity.
You know, the reports of what happened in the courtroom, an old friend of yours turned up at the hearing to help you. Were you surprised to see Todd Bridges?
Yes, I was. And his testimony was very